Hello, my friends. Welcome to the Melting Pot. I am your host, K2. I come to you from the luxurious gravel of my parents' driveway. Why? Because basements aren't much of a thing here in the Pacific Northwest. So I'm riding out this next Gilded Age as trailer trash instead. Hey, I count my blessings. This bitch has 3 slide outs. It's like fucking trailer park mansion, y'all. So, yep, I am the cliche millennial that had to go back and live at home. But you know what I find funny? Like, the traditional value, like family centric people like the Ben Shapiro's or Charlie Kirks of the world, love to shit on people like me, probably on people like you. But what's more traditional than multi generational households? Like family centric cultures have had generational living all throughout history. If anything, current culture bucks the norm. Uh, we have income inequality not seen in 100 years, and Trump tariffs ain't making avocado toast any cheaper. So yeah, I live in a trailer on property owned by my family, right next to my MAGA uncle's trailer. Did I mention this is a socialist podcast? I'm very much a fuck your feelings kind of person when it comes to politics, though. I like guns and shit, but I'm still pro gun laws. I'm kind of an oxymoron wrapped in conundrum, if you will. Mainly because the word enigma makes me feel gross now. Um, in all reality, there's nothing oxymoronic about the idea of like wanting to be left alone and still having a government that protects workers and consumers instead of padding the pockets of oligarchs. I look at it this way: what should you trust more? Government elected by the people that controls the mean of production to benefit said people, ideally, or what we have now, where the means of production own the government to benefit themselves. I'll take the scenario where possible outcome is for the people, not one where the only ever benefit will the ruling class. It's just feudalism disguised as free markets. I think it's time we own some of those damn markets. Like, why do ghouls like Peter Thiel or Larry Fink get to decide everybody's future? I think it's time like that we restore FDR's ladder. The boomers used it, destroyed it before we were old enough to even fucking climb. Now we live in a globalized neoliberal hellscape of planned obsolescence and just-in-time shipping, while the oligarchs assured us that it will trickle down. They stole $80 trillion from 90% of Americans. Meanwhile, 70% of millennials in China own a fucking home. That doesn't make capitalism look too good. Like, so the goal of this podcast is to entertain ideas how to claw back that trillions of dollars stolen from workers and imagine what infrastructure and social programs could exist. Programs that empower humans to better themselves and their neighbors, to explore the boundaries of human capability. Even if we turn every billionaire into a millionaire to do it, okay. Like, is that so bad? To have exponentially more 100,000aires and millionaires? Do people need to be so greedy that that is not enough? To all those people, fuck you. Like, decadence is despicable. It's a despicable thing and should be shamed. Um, we'll talk more about shaming in a second. And don't forget, historically, the decadent often incite pitchforks and torches. Right. Lastly, why the melting pot? Well, I think that our best, most unique qualities as Americans arise from the culture that we have forged together through multiple generations of immigration. I think that, in all likelihood, a Muslim Indian born in Africa is going to run New York City is American as fuck. Like a city that's had one of the longest running case studies on immigration and culture, just did something amazing with Zoran Mamdani, or Zorro Mamdani, as some racist broadcasters would call him. Man, that was such a good branding moment. Zorro, the guy who protects the people from corrupt officials and corporations, shit writes itself. He should still run with that. All right. So those concepts are like the lens this podcast will be looking through when we talk about things like workers' rights and power and about this new fucking gilded age of fascist oligarchs we find ourselves in.